On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from Cincinnati.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
On two, ready?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Now Burrow. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
11 mighty.
They go play action with Burrow.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
T. Higgins.
His 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Bengals march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 19-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Looking to throw, Pickett. That swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackle and held it to an okay game.
Now on 4th down, Presley Harvin on to punt for the Steelers.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
Burrow on play action. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Burrow will throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Burrow looking to pass.
And he'll find Chase on the right side complete.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
The Bengals had 8 and 5 to start play. But they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful. And I expect them to do just that.
7 yards there and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. Touchdown Bengals! Irv Smith Jr. 27 yards.
And the Bengals are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. And McPherson on for the extra point.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down.
That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor?
And guys, man, complete.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
A great effort there. 29 yards.
And the Steelers have cut it back within a score.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score. Bengals 14. Steelers 7. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football.
Here we go, here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
11, MC. Here we go, here we go.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
On one, ready?
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Burrow going to keep it on the sneak.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
Well, I liked it. Just take the snap, burrow forward, pick up the few inches you need for a first down.
And defensively, I don't think they were expecting that. They looked a little surprised in the middle.
Yeah, a little bit wary there, weren't they? Because that can be a throwaway down where maybe you go play action, fake it, and try and get something big. But instead he said, forget it. Let's just get a first down and start a new set.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
I think they tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position. No one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And they go play action now. Burrow. That is caught. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 7.
Here we go, here we go.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. No, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
And 3 at the 9-yard line.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there.
With his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Now a 1st down carry for Harris.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. Out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On second down, they'll run it here. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
First down, here's Burrow.
T.J. Watt,
It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Throwing again, it's Burrow.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
11 MT, take 11.
Now Burrow. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Play action. It's Burrow. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Big play. Big play.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
He'll buy some time right.
Across the formation, he hits Austin. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first and 10, it's Pickett. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Third down and 6.
11 MT, take 11 MT.
Here's Burrow.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt, and that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
First down, Steelers.
Pick it now on 1st down.
Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
77 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Steelers have got it back to within a score.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
This fielded right at the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
On 2, ready?
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10
At their own 12-yard line.
11, 11, 11.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
11, 11, 11.
Burrow on play action. Steps away. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the 2nd half, but that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the 2nd half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
23-yard line.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Here's Pickett on second down. He'll let it fly for Austin. And this is caught. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin, 43 yards. And the Steelers have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Charles, you got to think the number one goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They just got to find a way.
Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Burrow will throw.
Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
So the completion good for just 3, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
He'll swing this out to Mostert.
Touchdown!
Raheem Mostert
from 8 yards out.
And the Bengals have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Nixon now from his end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as his guys will have it to start the 4th. This time has run out on quarter number 3. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
They'll start on the ground with Harris.
And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
91 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here's third and a few inches. Now Pickett.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Probably a little bit of a surprise call there on 3rd and inches that they decided to throw the football, and how difficult is that for an offensive line when they look up and see all those extra bodies coming at them.
Tons of bodies coming in. They get a huge sack there. It's taken to the 26. Very good return that time. 18 yards.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
T. Higgins
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they're going to speed things up here.
Pickett sets up play action.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense call, able to make a nice play on the ball. and that's all she wrote.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
The Steelers take over first and 10.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
3rd and 2, Pickett.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
1st and 10, here's Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. Pickett to throw on 1st down. Fires the out route and completes it to Harris.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19.
Back to throw, Pickett. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance, if they want, to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 4. And I think the ball's out.
Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Pickett, he's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Pickett back to the air on second down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett.
He gets it complete to Harris. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty.
Pickett now from the gun here. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers.
A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Now it's Burrow.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team right on the midfield stripe.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Pickett.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Here we go.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation.